this weekend, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick out the wood and get it in the shop. I'm gonna make a shelf for the beach house and one cross for some friends of ours. So I'm gonna just go ahead and use up some of this oak, and I don't really know what I'm gonna do yet. I have a piece of 1x inside already, and that's going to be the top layer of the cross. And then on these, I'm just going to pick the wide one. I think I'm going to go ahead and get this one, of course, but this next one's wide enough. I'll use it. I think I'll use the next one. This one's pretty heavy for what I want, so. Oh, yeah, that one's kind of heavy. I always forget. Yeah, I think that one will clean up nicely. He'll be good. He's not quite as thick. Got some imperfections, that'll be fine. We'll try it, see how it comes out. I'll get this guy. A little warpy, but be alright. I think he'll work out pretty good. And this one will be for the cross. Start getting planed down and everything, he'll be perfect. So it's been 100 and something all of June, most of July so far already. So the first thing to do is to set up one of these if you're going to be out in the sun. I think the first thing I'm going to work on is the shelf, because it's pretty easy. It's just going to be square off the piece of slab on the right hand side and the back, and then I can fit it in the corner down there, and it'll pretty much be done. Just need to be sanded and stained. Okay, so it's got a crack right in here. Not sure if you can see that. And you can kind of see it right in here. Not really too worried about it. It's just, you know, still it doesn't go to the edges or anything like that. But what I think I'm gonna do is it's just right at the widest point. So this is the widest point of this board. So I think I'm just gonna cut it right before that crack. That'll be my right hand side flush area. And then I'm just gonna measure over 44 inches and cut it off again. And then I'll just have to square up the side here. Actually, it'll be this side I'm gonna chop off. I have decided finally, once and for all, that this is gonna be my front, because I want the fatter end. Actually, I don't know if that's true or not. Let me think about that for a minute. And this is the part of the projects that you just, well, I like it. That's what I keep telling you, to get outside, do something. It's up to you. It's your project, right? You go buy something at the store and you're stuck with what you got. Like I was saying, so the idea is this is gonna go in the corner. I think I have a picture I'll show you in here. But it's gonna go in the corner down by the love seat where we sit. And originally it was just gonna be to put the computer on, but you know, we're not gonna have that big old box computer for forever down there. It's just one I got from my aunt, and I recycled it because she was getting rid of it and it still worked. So I thought, well, that'd be good for down there. But eventually it'll probably just become a small little laptop or a little form factor, you know, whatever PC. It's just something to watch movies and stream stuff when you're down there. So I was thinking, I'll put this fat end down in the corner and put the tower on it and blah, blah, blah. But I really just kind of want a shelf as a side table, kind of like the one I made for here. So I was thinking, oh, maybe I'll put the fat end down there so I can put my coffee cup on it while I'm sitting there at watching a movie. But again, it's just got to hold a coffee cup, so it could even be this piece way down here. You can still see that or not, but it could be the really skinny piece, so it doesn't really matter. So I think I'm still sticking with what I said. The only reason I kind of wanted this as the back is because it's pretty straight, but it does have a little more dip to it. So I think to get a straight edge to mount against the wall, this one would be the better choice. So I'm going to stick with that, like I said a minute ago. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to figure out where I want this cut at, and I'm going to draw me a line on here. I'll need actually a little bit longer board, as I'm going to figure out where I'm going to cut this back side along here, and then I'll draw my line, and then I'll make this cut square to that. So let me give me a little bit longer measure. Okay, so I think this is pretty good. It goes right here. This would actually be a full flat cut all the way across. Like I said, I don't really need that, so I might adjust it a little more. Be about right there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And that still gives me, let's see if I go the full 44 inches, which I wasn't really sure if I was going to do that. That's about right there. So that's still 13 inches on the skinny end there. And then here at the fattest point, that's a 16-inch shelf. So it should be just fine right there. I think that looks pretty good. Could even come out just a touch more, but like I said, I just need a couple of flat points, so it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I maximize the shelf here. Let's just do it like that. Okay, and then this will be my cut line, so I can just make that square. Just make it a nice straight line right here. Okay. I need to move these out a little bit. Get rid of my coffee cup. And that yardstick is going to do this. Be good. That's right on the line. Yeah, looks pretty good. One good thing is it don't have to be perfect. Get me some earmuffs. I hate noise. That is my first cut. And this is exactly what I was going for. Maximize the board width. Nice and smooth right here. Nice and smooth right here. And one little spot right here. So this will be fine. It'll fit up against that wall flat and we'll be good to go. I also need to cut a little corner off there for the cords on the end over here. Just cut me a little half-inch or inch section, and that'll also make it fit into that corner where the corner trim board is anyway. This TIG welding is hard. The wife said brown, so brown it will be. Alright, so we got the corner one over there. Use the laser to level everything up. And then we have our bracket that we made. And then we're going to put this on. The little knot that's cut out in the corner. And I didn't notice this, but we've got a little overlap right here that doesn't allow it to go quite all the way flush. This piece is nice and flush, but nothing can fall through back here on these couple little areas, so just gonna leave it like that. And then I'll screw my bracket to the bottom, and I think we'll be done. I put it up a little bit higher than normal. Most of the tables are 30-inch. Both of the ones we have are 30-inch, but I went with 32 just because if you wanted to stand or do whatever, I just like the height better that way. All right, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video.